Hello, my name is Andre V, and I'm the founder of Partial Locker Central. And today we are talking about autonomous lockers. My guests are Robert Zehetner and Korinna Aschauer from Keba. Hi, how are you doing?
Hi, Andre. Thanks, fine.
Hi, thank you.
It's really nice to see you, and you having a sort of a surprise or a announcement for us because you are announcing a new product series, um, Keba Loxmate. So this is actually autonomous locker, but this is not the first one. So this is already the second generation you are doing. So could you, Robert, please tell a little bit about the background of the product? Why now again second version of autonomous lockers, and what were the feedback you were gathering from your clients in order to design this one?
What's the topic behind what we have seen? It's clear that I think the market is looking for a locker which can be easily installed anywhere in the country. That means that it's able to operate without any power connection. And the second, also that all the let's say climate topics like wind load and snow load is achieved with this topic without foundation. And the second topic is maybe the other way around, is that still the end users wants to have a kind of human interface that they can operate the locker with a good screen and a good touch screen that is easy to operate. And that's it. These two main topics we tried to solve in one new locker generation. This is what we called the Loxmate.
Okay, but Corinna, what about the improvements from the last time? In a sense, what is new that the customers can see in Post and Parcel Expo soon?
I think what we placed a big focus on was the topic of user experience. So, as Robert already mentioned, also in this autonomous world of lockers, we come with a touch display that end users are used to, that they like from the classic world, more or less, or the classic lockers. And I think this combination, together with a self-sustaining infrastructure powered through solar power, is now the next step for the generation. Yeah.
So with Locksmate, you are still relying also on the solar panel, and you believe that this is sort of the most sustainable way to operate autonomous lockers.
It is, yes, and of course we do have a battery to buffer some darkness. But what we've learned with our first generation of parcel lockers or autonomous parcel lockers is that the solar energy in most cases is good enough. We have 3,000 lockers with solar power already in field, and they work fine. So I think what is good from the past can sustain also for the future.
You already mentioned that you are adding or you are having a display also. It signals me that your customers are appreciating still interaction with touchscreen, or at least using the pin codes and other communication means with Locker.
I think to why we think this touchscreen display is so important. Of course, that's the normal process of picking up parcels is quite easy, but still, if you place this big amount of infrastructure, if you want to add afterwards some new use cases, also if you looked about the, let's say, Disability Act to be comply with all these topics, our solutions offers you as a system where you can easily change all the processes there, can add new use cases. That's a big advantage compared to very simple solutions.
Yeah, I totally agree with that because again, there are different people, different habits, and as you mentioned, disabled people access is extremely important. But talking about the expandability, sort of there is a impression that autonomous lockers are small and handy, but they are still, in your case also, they are expandable. You can build up bigger setup with your Loxmate series.
Yeah, that is true. We can build up to 26 columns, double columns. So, of course, some lockers will remain maybe small. What we want to do is offer flexibility to our customers so they can pick and choose from our portfolio whatever is needed for their location. And also during operation, they can flexibly expand or even shrink the locker if needed. So, nobody knows what the future brings. I think the last couple of years have shown us that there is no guarantee what is going to happen, and also lockers should remain flexible for that.
One thing to add as a topic, I think if the lockers are too small, the savings in operation are too less. If you have such small lockers, then let's say the big topic of a parcel locker is that the drop-off rate of parcel is quite big for the logistics company. I think this is a topic where if you're too small, it makes no sense. If it must be very, very big, it's also maybe depends on parcel volume, but we think that this wide range is a good solution, and the customer can decide what he wants to have.
Yeah, this can be only agreed with because markets vary, volumes vary, different preferences with customers, and in my understanding, one of the strengths you, Robert, mentioned that actually already, but one Keba strength is you have the traditional lockers, you have autonomous lockers, and you have software also. So, what about the software for the autonomous locker? Is there any sort of new thing that you bringing with the software, or the software has been sort of optimized for the battery use and user interface optimization mainly?
For sure, what we're talking about, that is this whole ecosystem. If you talk about a autonomous locker, which brings also a running application on the locker, you must decide on new technologies. That means you cannot make here a very, let's say, solid old PC software. So we have really created here a completely new solution, starting from the electronics, which is let's say it's gaining as much as possible power consumption from the solar panels, saving at least the power on the board, but also the software must be fulfilled. That also here we have it sounds a little bit crazy, but also we have here a software which only needs power consumption in a way that it is sufficient for this solution, and still brings the full flexibility for, let's say, new use cases. It's a not so easy topic, but we are very proud that we think we have here made a good new solution to fulfill all these requirements.
And you have also been talking about low operational costs. You have been trying to optimize OPEX cost for the carriers. What have you on that area done lately with your software?
On the operational topic is that, let's say, also with our management software, which, let's say, you have a perfect overview regarding what's technically going on the locker, but also we have a business monitoring, what about parcel volumes are on the locker, but also what we try to do also in addition, that we see with analytics tools, that we see, for example, if in some user intervention always at the same process steps, user, let's say, stop the process, then we know maybe that our user experience is not done well, so we can improve, so we can really help our customers at all steps what he's doing, from maintenance, from IT surveillance, also on the process on the locker, that he get a good database to still improve his solution. That's what we are also offering now with the Loxmate new locker system.
And I think on operational costs, to be fair, we provide total system. So also on the service part and also on the hardware part, there's a lot where we found potential, and I think we can help save OpEx. Yeah.
This is very interesting area because you mentioned those two things actually. One is how to manage capacity on the lockers, and the other how to make preventive maintenance and also servicing the lockers. This is extremely important, and I do know that Keba is very strong on those fields anyway. Anything else? What I didn't manage to ask? Is there anything Loxmate shines in the comparison to other lockers?
I think what we can say is that there is a lot of the whole system, more or less, or the whole framework that we offer is unique. So having a parcel locker system that brings, on the one hand, good hardware that is, Keba has proven its quality in that part, I think. But also going the next step, what user experience for both delivery agents and users and also operational staff. It's just a really good next step, I think. And we are very proud that we could make that step because, of course, in development, it's always a balance between what serves to our customers, and also on the other hand, what is cost-wise efficient and useful. Yeah.
And there's one more thing, at least what the Nordics people mainly appreciate very much. You have still optional roof because we have snow and rain quite oftenly during the winters. So this is extremely important gadget for lockers. So Korinna and Robert, thank you for this discussion. It was really a pleasure talking to you. You were present both in Leaders and Logistics Conference in London and Post and Parcel Expo. So in Post and Parcel Expo, everybody can see your locker on site, and you can talk about that in much more detail. So see you there.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
See you.